Hi, I just wanted to share a little bit about my life with you. A couple Sundays ago, I woke up and I got ready for church. I curled my hair, put on lipstick, and wore a pretty dress in hopes that, with the main goal, that I would get some sort of compliment from Bobby, my husband. I know it sounds really silly, but I'm sure some of you can relate. But yeah, that was my mission for the morning. So we drove to church, and I'm waiting to get this compliment from him, and I don't get it. And so we get to church, and I'm feeling kind of disappointed, a little bit hurt, and I start questioning myself, like, what could I have done differently? Maybe I did too much, or maybe I should have put on more makeup, or I don't know, something, to have gained this approval from my husband, Bobby. And the reason why I share this with you is because I would say this would describe my life before college. I was living my life in hopes of gaining the approval of everyone in my life, gaining affirmation and praise from people, whether that be for my school grades or my music accomplishments, or even my good works and my good deeds. I was just hoping to be accepted and approved by others. And it was a lot like drinking salt water. It was very unsatisfying. Even when I did get the approval, I just wanted more. I was more thirsty for it, and I craved it. And it never satisfied me. And when you drink salt water, you eventually get dehydrated. I would say by the time my senior year rolled around, I got into this really deep depression, feeling like a failure, not knowing my purpose, not feeling satisfied just with who I was, and not feeling actually really known by anyone at all. So my freshman year of college, I would say God really intervened. I was introduced to the concept of grace. I heard this word growing up. It's a very churchy word, but what it actually means is a free gift, or a gift that's freely given. You can't do anything to deserve it. You can't work to earn it. And so just the concept that Jesus lived the perfect life that I obviously failed to live, and died the death that I ultimately deserved, and rose again for my hope, really changed the way I approached life, knowing that God did all of this, knowing that I am knowing every little secret about me and all of my imperfections, and yet fully accepting me and loving me, and giving me a perfect approval that no one else can give me, was really satisfying. Jesus actually describes himself as the living water, unlike salt water. The living water is when you drink it, you're satisfied, like you're not thirsty again. And I would say the reason why I'm sharing my story from a couple of Sundays ago, like why do I still struggle or crave from this approval, like I did several years ago? What is the difference between then and now? I would say that Christianity isn't something that like you're all of a sudden perfect or better after you accept Christ into your life. You still wrestle with things, and I would say approval is still a huge thing I wrestle with. The difference is that I have accepted this living water, and I can live walking in truth, knowing that I am perfectly known, fully known, more so than Bobby or any of my friends or my parents know me, by the creator of the universe. Not only that, I'm also perfectly and fully loved and accepted and approved of, because of Jesus Christ, in a way that my friends and Bobby can never, ever really fulfill. And that's a very freeing thing for me. And just to kind of finish the story from earlier, later that day, Bobby did end up complimenting me, telling me I was beautiful. That didn't happen until actually after I went back to that truth and reminded myself of the good news of Jesus Christ. And I think that kind of his approval wasn't this water I was depending on, this salt water I was depending on, but it was just kind of like a little cherry on top of something that is already a truth about me, that I already am perfectly approved of and loved and known. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions or want to talk to me more about this stuff, please feel free to message me. I'd love to sit down and talk with you.